Hello guys, I'm mass creating some videos for you, so hang in there with me. My name is Lauren if you're new, and if you are back, welcome back. So I've been creating videos showing you about all the products I have created for Teachers Pay Teachers, except I'm now out of ink, so I'm kind of in this lull of like waiting to print the rest. And I was getting ready to go ahead and start creating her binder with what I do have printed. So I wanted to finish showing you the products that I do have printed and how we're going to use them. However, this video is going to be a little short because again, I ran out of ink. Shocker. But I do have so many more coming your way. So make sure you subscribe by clicking the little subscribe button and the little bell because it notifies you of when a new video comes out. Definitely don't want to miss that. You would want, I think you'd want to hang out with me again, hopefully. So definitely click those little buttons so you don't miss those things. All right, so here we go. We're going to show you this, or I'm going to show you, I don't know who we, Mojo, are you showing people? We're going to show you this Goldilocks and the 3 Bears set that I created. This was supposed to be part of VIP Kid. They have a lesson where they learn fairy tales and folk tales and that sort of thing, like the 3 Little Pigs and that sort of thing. And originally I created this as a reward system for that. And it was going to be like a create a scene where I was going to cut these out and magnetize them. So you get a bed for each bear and the broken chair, and you get a bear, and then you have a blank box to pair them into. That's originally what I was going to do. I was going to have these magnetized across the board and then have them put their little scene in there. But instead what I'm going to do, because I haven't actually started using it for that, instead what I plan to do is take, and I'll show you on the cover here, it's easier to show you all at once, is I'm going to have my daughter count to 3. She's going to have 3 bears. She's going to match 3 beds to the bears. And then we're going to do the story, and she's going to retell by having these to Velcro back into her binder, or we might do a cut and paste and have them go into her interactive journal. Either way, it's going to be a fun thing to do when we learn about Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. And we're going to count to 3. We're going to have a retelling and sequencing of events. I think it'll be really cute. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to having that in her binder or her interactive journal. Make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be doing, after I get everything together and printed, I'm going to also have a video of all of my other products, but a video of her actual Preschool Busy Binder that I create to prepare her for kindergarten. And then I have her curriculum map for when she turns 3 created. But this kid's already going through workbooks right now. She's only 2. And she was sitting in my lap. I was talking to my sister and I was flipping through some pages just to see what the book was about. And she was already pointing to numbers, telling me what the number was. And she was already finding ladybugs that match. So I just got to get her tracing so she can draw lines and circle things on her. Her version of circling right now is this, which it works. I mean, this kid. So I've got to keep up with her. I got to keep her challenged. I don't want to push her too hard and she hates school, but I'm trying to stay ahead. Mama's trying to stay ahead. So I went ahead and created a curriculum for when she turns 4 as well, in case we zip through the first year. But I'm making binders for both years. And then I think I'm going to make binders for even when she hits elementary school age, you know, kindergarten on, if we're still homeschooling. And I'm going to take all the curriculum things I've got and all the things I've created, and I'm going to make a binder that just holds everything we need. So if anybody else teaches her or works with her in the day, they can just pull that out for that week. I just say, we're on week whatever, and they can do that. Make it really easy. And I want to open and go for parents too, because I am a work-at-home mom, so I get it. I know. It's a lot. All right, so here is a winter subtraction worksheet I created that is so adorable. I mean, at least I think so. Where did it, oh, here we go. I was thinking it didn't print. All right, so in the back, it is black and white, so they can color if they would like, but it is subtraction, but they have visuals, so they can count 1, 2, 3, 4 Christmas trees, mark out 1 to take away 1. How many are left? 1, 2, 3. Bing, bang, boom. So there you go, and they can write their name. I gave them little lines to write their name at the top. Really super duper cute. We're not going to do subtraction this coming year, but she will see it the following year, so I'm trying to work on a whole subtraction set. I have a spring addition set. I just need to go do a spring subtraction, and I was going to do one for each season, so it's themed. That's taking me a hot minute, so stay tuned, and I'm going to get that printed out hopefully soon. We'll see. Oh, we'll see. All right, so here is my winter set. Now, what in the world is that about? Well, my winter set is, and these are just the clip art credit pages and where to find me pages and how to use this. So this is a whole theme about winter. And you get a cute little cabin picture not little, these are kind of big. A moose and a tree and a little boy and a little girl. You get skates and you get mittens or gloves, a sled, a penguin, an ice skater. All these things I was going to use for my English language learners as part of vocabulary. I was just going to have these set up like, oh, you get this and you get that. And they learn what that is. So they get the words for it. Snowflake, snowball, talk about temperature. So I decided to print these out for Emma so that she can start learning what these things are, because we are big time winter sports people. My husband loves skiing. I love ice skating. We get out in the snow any chance we get. My husband even goes and searches for big piles of snow to play in the wintertime, especially now he's got the 4Runner. So this was mainly going to just be like a fun little vocabulary set for her. And that I was going to put in her binder and she could create a scene, or we could learn the vocabulary words, but they don't have the words on them. But we might work on spelling. We might just use those for fun. I don't know. We shall see. Oh, I'm throwing things now. Hang on tight. Okay. Whew. Now, this next set, I combined 2 in 1 because I'm having trouble finding the cover, and it might be in here. But anyway, this is a whole St. Patrick's Day theme set. Now, we are big time Irish people in this house. Like, my husband's heritage is solely Irish. There's a teeny tiny drop of German, Swiss in there possibly from way back, like 7 times great uncle and way back on his dad's side, but it is so soaked in Irish. And St. Patrick's Day is a big deal. I had a 3 times great grandmother come over in she was born 1851, but she came over a little bit later on. Big story there, but I can't find all the details on it. But that said, there's Irish on both sides of my family. And so we make a big deal. We went to Ireland as our first overseas trip for that reason. So when I found this really cute clip art, I had to make a St. Patrick's Day themed something. Something. And what it is a matching game. So with this set, here is what you get. And I even teach little kids from Ireland on OutSchool. It happens from time to time, and it's so much fun to hear their little accents. They're so cute. And one of the little girls was like, well, we're known for, she asked where I lived, and I told her in the United States in North Carolina. And I said, where do you live? She's like, Ireland. And she told me the little town she lives in. And I said, do you know where Dunboyne is? This is where we stayed. And she was like, no, but here's the thing. Here's what we're known for in Ireland. She said, we're known for leprechauns, rainbows, gold, and Guinness. Yeah. She was just this little thing, and she was just straightforward. Yep, that's what we're known for. So here's what they get to do in this little fun Irish themed set that I have. They get to fill the pot of gold with alphabet matches. So how does that work? Well, on the next page, you get these fun, really big coins for those little hands. You can cut these out and laminate them. You can leave them like this and have them draw a line. You could have them cut them out and then lay them upside down and have them turn over and find the matches for the upper and the lowercase letter. And you can make it a cut and paste activity for their interactive journal. I'm thinking about doing that for Emma, because at that point we should definitely be doing our scissor skills, and she will be able to start cutting and pasting more often on her own by the end of the year, hopefully. And I can start helping her create a fun little interactive journal of her ABCs, numbers, all the things that she's learned to show off as like a little scrapbook of her learning for the year. So there's that, and I'll be keeping all the worksheets she does and everything too. And then here's a fun little numbers one to go along with it. I don't have the cover for some reason. It's probably mixed in with something else. But this one is the 4-leaf clover. It's supposed to look like a 4-leaf clover with numbers, but it has the word form of the number and the actual number, and it goes up to 20. So there you go. And they can color the black and white one. You could Velcro this in their binder so they have to match it once they learn the word form. I'm thinking that's going to be for year 4, you know, a little bit later on, but we'll see. If she's already learning the words for her numbers, then we may go ahead and use them. Now, I don't know if you remember or not, but on her curriculum app, I mentioned that in our first week of school, we're going to be talking about our feelings. And I've got some books to read aloud with that. She's already learning what feelings are called. So for example, on Spark Abilities, they teach, I'm mad. And the people make the face. But she does it and she sees them going, I'm mad. So what she does is she goes, I'm mad. And she smiles because she thinks they're making their mouth. So I brought out my VIP Kid emotions flashcards and I laid them out for her. And in 1 second, you guys, I said, which one is mad? And she grabbed it. Now the others, happy, sad, and all that, she was a little mixed up on. So I showed her one time. She starts to walk away. And in this video, I posted on Facebook. In this video, she comes walking back. I said, which one is mad? And she grabbed both things that said mad. And then I said, which one's happy? And she sat and thought for a minute. She grabbed happy and then immediately got sad. So this kid knows bing, bang, boom, these vocabulary words and signing them to that. She gets it really fast. But I'm still going to address what are these feelings and what do we do about them? Because we're in temper tantrum mode, but it's also partially her sensory ADHD, maybe Asperger's going on too, because she does it when she's panicking or she does it when she's trying to convey something and we're not understanding it. And then we'll say, hang on a second, Em. And she's like, no, and she just explodes. So we're working on that. But her daddy and I never really got full emotional regulation down. So we're trying our best. And so what inspired me to do this was, one, we teach this with VIP Kid. This is like one of the main demo lessons you do. But I wanted to create some emotions and feelings flashcards that were a lot more fun for kids. And one of my most favorite clip art artists put these little animals out, and I'll link her shop below for you guys, that they do the emotions, and it's all different animals from the zoo. So it can tie into kind of a zoo theme if you want to, or an animal theme. But Emma's going to love it because it goes along with the animals she's been learning about. So I use different ones, but there's shy, there's scared, there's happy, excited, silly, and there's one for each animal. So this is all the zebra set that printed out. I'm missing the lion and the giraffe and all the other animals, but you get the idea. It's a really big card for them, and you could put it inside their binder and they can mark off how they feel for that day. They can circle which one they feel. Or you can have them in the binder, have a duplicate copy, and they match the feeling. Or you could have emojis that match the feelings and they have to match it to the animal. Or you could just simply have the card out, have them add it to their little calendar pocket for the day that says, today I feel. I'm creating a feelings little flip book for her that she can say, I am happy when, and I fill it out for her, and then she illustrates when she's happy or when she's sad or when she's mad. And then what we can do is match the little card to it. So many uses. So many uses for that little thing. But again, it comes with a lion and a giraffe. You can see on the cover, they just didn't finish printing because my ink ran out and my printer just says you cannot print anymore when that happens. So used to, I could just keep printing, like my other printer would keep going and I'd be like, I've got to reprint stuff. But this one just stops and says, no, not until you replenish me am I doing anything else. You can forget it. So I'm waiting on that, but this has the giraffe, the lion, and a zebra. Very fun, I think, anyway. I think it's fun. So since I made super duper long videos for you guys before, and I'm out of ink, so I don't have any more products that are finished printing to show you, and I have a few I need to tweak, I think I'm going to end it there today. Everything will be linked below in the description box, as well as some other videos that I have that I've been showing you of all these things and how to use them. And make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell, because I will also be not only showing you more products, but I'll be showing you the binder I create that's just open and go. These are the activities we're going to do for the day, okay? All the other videos I've posted have walkthroughs of workbooks and things that we're going to be using. I've already started tearing pages out of. I'm going to be copying them one-sided because my daughter does like to just flip pages and flip pages and flip pages. So we're going to try to get focused and complete the page together. But again, I need more ink. Story of my life. So I will stop here for today. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to come back. Be sure to share this with anybody you think might benefit from this. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.